got question. Go ahead.
Coach, just talk us through that final sequence. Was the plan always to get it to Juwan to
Yeah,
make a move?
we worked on that. We work on those late game situations so many times. And the thing I tell our kids, we may need it, we may not. But when the time comes, we're going to be prepared. It's called triple. One guy goes off a triple, one guy goes off a double. The other guy becomes a single, and we isolate one. And with the shooters we had around him, they couldn't risk coming down on him. So it's one of the few posts we've had that can score on both blocks. You know, some guys are shoulder dominant. You know, they have to get to the middle with their. But Juan can get middle and spin back with his left hand on that side, just like on the other side, he can get middle with his left hand. But you know, we played through Juan a lot. Didn't do that much in November when we were losing those games. You know, the overtime game against Alabama, the game against Auburn. I think we were up 9 second half, up 5 with under 4 to go. We're still trying to figure out who we were. But I think when you get to past mid-January, you kind of know who your team is. But you know, this group has a championship DNA to them. That you know, this kid's the winningest player in the history of basketball program. He's been to Final Fours and Elite Eights. He's won Big 12 championships, American championships. Same with this youngster over here. Our two bigs tonight. You know, JoJo's been our best, most versatile big as far as rebounding and blocking shots, but he got into a chirping match with one of their kids, and he only played 2 minutes the first half, which had a lot to do with the way we played the first half. But the guy that saved us tonight, make no question about it, was Javier. He played like a senior. It was awesome. I can't tell you how proud I am. On the night when we needed him the most, he stepped up and played his butt off. Very proud of this young man.
Coach, it was down to the wire. You said they were good down. It was down to final possession. Just talk about the challenges they gave you tonight. What allowed them to keep it so close?
Making tough shots. You know, you know, Darius Johnson is he has, you know, we've played against him for 4 years now, and you know, from an opposing coach standpoint, it has been rewarding for him. I've watched him grow up with Johnny's program. You know, he was a freshman, sophomore, junior. Now he's a senior. Look at him today. He led his team. Hit some big shots. Made some big plays. He caught us on a snake cut and passed it to one of those kids for a layup or a dunk. Can't remember, but he's really developed into a winning player. So you know, the other kids I don't know so well, but Johnson. And hats off to him for staying. You know, in an era when guys, every year teams are always reloading. That kid stayed for 4 years, so I have a lot of respect for him.
Juwan, obviously this was a Big 12 setting, but you've been here and done this on even bigger stages. Take me through your mindset and your emotions during that final inbounds for you to score, and how your experience has helped you improve your level of composure over the years in those situations.
One, I will give credit to my coaches and my teammates for believing in me too and having trusted me to make the right play. And from first day I came here in 2019, I've been on some great teams, and you know, this culture is based on, you know, winning close games, you know, winning big games. And you know, I've been in this moment before, and like I say, it's just trust that my teammates have in me, and just knowing that I'm gonna make the right play when the time comes.
What sort of adjustments did you guys collectively make at halftime when they had kind of run their lead up to double digits defensively to be able to kind of re-grab the tone of the game?
Play tougher, play harder. That's it. It wasn't really a adjustment thing to go out differently, play harder, and play to our culture. And that's what we needed to do.
And they were, what's the kid's name, number 0? Yeah, and those are hard shots he was making. I mean, really difficult. He's driving and he's getting to about 20 feet and then stepping back to about 23, and we had a hand in his face. I don't know what adjustment we had to make. And you just assume over the course of 40 minutes, those balls are going to go in the entire game. Same with those in the corner. I mean, they had some tough shots that first half. And it was on our heels. But you know, Central Florida University athletic department does an awesome job in marketing. You know, I mean, obviously we go everywhere in the country. We play a lot of teams. They do a good job with their students. Those students provided a tremendous environment for their team today. And I've seen a lot of big crowds in here. But you know, you can tell the universities that they get it. And so I can't say enough good things about the athletic department and getting those kids engaged. And you know, I mean, how many kids after a Friday night is going to come stand in line at 10:30? I wouldn't have. You know, I would have liked to have, but I probably wouldn't have. But they did. They were here. Our bus, I mean, we rolled in here about 10:05, 10:10 this morning, and they were lined up in 2 different areas. So, but I've seen that before. So, you know, kudos to the marketing department here, and kudos to their students for creating and providing a tremendous environment for their kids. That's why it's a tough place to play. So I playing in this league is a tough place to play. Any road game. How many road games we played now? How many road games we played, Lauren? We've been to Oklahoma State, we've been to Kansas State, we've been to UCF, right? Yeah. This was the toughest place we've been because of the fans here.
Coach, Keyshawn Hall is coming off of one of the highest scoring games in UCF history with 40 points. You held him to 2 for 12 tonight, 2 of 6 from the free-throw line. What was it like going up against him today, and then Javier or Jawan? What was it like on the court guarding against Keyshawn today? Well,
we didn't have anything to do with his missing his free throws. We had a kid miss a 1-and-1 in a crucial time too. But he's got a little bit of everything. He's a good ball handler. You know, we had a plan against him. You know, he didn't get a lot of easy shots today. You know, I mean, we're pretty good defensively, and Juan, you know, has a lot of discipline to him. But he's tough. You know, and being left-handed makes it even tougher. But I thought our kids did a good job on him. You know, I don't even know how many points he had.
Keyshawn went 2 for 12 tonight with 6 points.
Yeah. I think that speaks for itself.
Jawan had 17 of your 21 points in the second half. What kind of shifted in how you maybe attacked UCF's interior defense and just knowing that you had to kind of pick up that scoring load? Coach mentioned you were able to score on both blocks, but what did you kind of see in that second half to kind of pick up your pace?
Making adjustments, knowing that they drop coverage, just trying to read the defense and trying to get their bigs in as much ball coverage as possible. And just let the guards make the right play. You know, if the place to shoot the ball, shoot it. If the place to pass it, pass it. So just playing out of that and giving everybody confidence to make the right play, I think that kind of either caused a mismatch or something good for us. And we just roll with it. And, you know, knowing Jay is all over the glass, you know, we tell the guards to shoot it because it gives us a chance to get it back. So, you know, our bread and butter is offensive rebounding period. So just putting the guards in pick and rolls and just making them make the right decisions, and that's just playing off that.
Coach, you're very familiar with this UCF program going back to the American, Johnny Dawkins, obviously. What's your perspective of this team? Is this a team capable of making the NCAA tournament?
I think so. You know, to make the tournament, you're going to have to get some big wins on the road. You know, at some point, you're going to have to go win on the road. It's that separates teams from the top of the league to the middle to the bottom is road wins. And at some point, you've got to go do that. But they have the kind of team that can do it. That win at Texas Tech, awesome win. Win at Arizona State, awesome win. So Johnny's got a team that can win on the road. You know, there's not a lot of teams going to come in here and beat them, and the fans are like they were today. You know, we on the day we couldn't make shots. I mean, we're a pretty good three-point shooting team. What did you say? Hall was 2 for 12. Well, we were 3 for 16 from the three. Manuel's and LJ's two pretty good shooters. But no, the name of the game is not play good, figure out how to win. I'd rather win the game than look good.
Coach, 9-0 out of halftime, so you take a 39-38 lead. Defensively, it felt like everything ramped up for you in those 4.5 minutes there.
Yeah. Two things. Number one, we stopped throwing the ball to one on the block and gave it to him at the free throw line area so he could get downhill. You know, the big kid was a factor, and we told Jawan, I said, quit playing with your back to the basket against that kid. He's 7'2". He's got an advantage. Your advantage is 15 feet and in and playing in front of him. Drive him. You know, you're going to get his shoulder turned one way or the other. And once we dropped it off to him in pick and rolls. And the other thing too is just be assignment conscious. Do your jobs. You know, sometimes, and young men will do this, is that when you're having a poor shooting night, it tends to carry over to the other end of the floor. Emmanuel wasn't making any shots, playing poorly, turned the ball over, got beat on the back cut, missed wide open threes. Problem was his defense was, HS. So look, son, you know, it's if you don't make a shot and they don't make a shot, we're even. You know, so don't carry your poor offensive performance and create a poor defensive performance. So sometimes halftimes are more important than others. And, you know, even though these kids have had a ton of success, sometimes they have to be reminded about what's important.
Coach, Javier, Juwan, thank you for your time.
Appreciate
Thank you,
it.
guys.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck.